Tag, grüezi miteinander. My name is Eve, and on my channel I discuss how to teach your child German when you are not a native German speaker. Today's topic is an update on italki. So at this point, I've taken around 59 classes on italki. My 9-year-old has taken 100 classes on italki, and my youngest, who is 6, has taken 34 classes. So what I love about italki is that their website is really easy to use. I am not a tech-savvy person at all, and it is so easy to use. So I really love that. I love that you can set your budget and press native speaker, and then find people who 100% know German. Another feature that I enjoy is that you can see the teacher's profile before you book a class with them. You can really see your teacher's personality shine through those videos. If you have a teacher that can barely speak enough on the video, just imagine how long your class will feel like. They'll be the longest 30 minutes of your life. If your teacher is very formal, that's great if you're trying to learn business German or German for school. Some teachers will go all out on their videos. So does that mean they're an overachiever? Probably, and just imagine how great of a teacher they will be. And some teachers, you know, if you need to book classes for your younger children, do they have a playful personality or are they really serious? So I booked a German class for my 6-year-old with this teacher who wrote on his profile he worked with kids 10 plus. It's really hard finding italki teachers in the time zone I'm living in, so I booked him anyway. And this teacher was not that playful. So my 6-year-old was very intimidated, very shy. He barely said anything the whole class. I was like, okay, this didn't work out. I'll try this class with my 9-year-old. That's close to 10, right? So I booked a class for my 9-year-old, and my 9-year-old absolutely loves reading. And this teacher does reading for his classes and translating and makes up stories, and sometimes they read other stories from different authors. And my son absolutely loves this teacher. He loves the class. Some teachers are better with older children, and some teachers are better with younger children. So just because one teacher might not work out for your one child doesn't mean they might not work out for your other child. The most important feature on italki that I absolutely love is that you can reschedule your classes. So sometimes life comes up. Baseball practice times gets changed, game times get changed, your child gets sick, and if you have to reschedule, you can do so. I do this every so often. I try not to change the classes because I try to be respectful of our teachers' time. But when things happen out of my control, I like the fact that you can change the class. And then your teacher, most of the time they accept. And if they don't accept, then choose a different time. And I'm sure they will accept it. So if your teachers don't accept it after 3, then maybe you shouldn't book with that teacher anymore. But from my experience, any time that I have had to reschedule, the teachers are always like, no problem. So what I don't like about italki is that when you pay for classes, you're charged a service fee. I don't know, I never like paying service fees. Sometimes I wish the price was just incorporated in the normal price so I don't have to see service fee. I don't know, I'm very weird about service fees. So another thing I don't like about italki is that you'll watch this wonderful video from a teacher, and then you will look at their availability and they will have 0 availability. And I'm like, why are they on the top 10 if they have 0 availability? It makes no sense to me. Some teachers also want to teach how they want to teach or what they want to teach. There are times I specifically say, I don't want to read a newspaper article. And then the teacher will be like, okay, now we're gonna read a newspaper article. So sometimes certain teachers like to be in control, which is fine. You know, I'm sure it's fine for most students. But I'm a kind of person, I know what I want to learn, and that's what I ask for. Can we go over conjunctive site? Can we go over passive? Can we not read anything? Or I need to practice my casual conversation. So maybe I like to be in control. I don't know. Another thing I don't like about italki is I have to remember what the teachers prefer. Some teachers prefer using Skype, some teachers prefer using italki, some prefer using Zoom. So I always have to think, oh wait, this Spanish teacher, her italki doesn't work. I have to Skype her. Or this teacher prefers Skype, so then I have to look on the messages. Sometimes I used to automatically press enter classroom on italki, and then I'm like, oh wait, this person prefers Skype. I have to press the link they just sent me. So I had to take a lot of classes with different teachers before I found 2 amazing teachers. So there are 2 teachers on italki I found, and I only go to them. I no longer take classes with anyone else because they are so amazing and they teach me the way I learn. I have learned so much with these amazing italki teachers. So my children being on italki, they went through a few teachers that didn't mesh well with their learning style, but the ones we found are absolutely amazing. I've had really good luck with Spanish teachers. My boys have been learning Spanish since they were 3 years old, and we live in California, so there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people. My boys hear Spanish on the playground. My oldest son has 2 Spanish teachers, and they are so much fun. They have such a fun personality. They keep class really light and educational. And my youngest son is taking Spanish classes on OutSchool because that's really geared for children. But my 9-year-old is at the point where he doesn't need like puppets teaching him Spanish. He can just sit down and learn Spanish. It's not a problem. I really like my 9-year-old's French teacher. He's so nice and very patient, but also very direct. And if my son needs to refocus, he will tell him, which I like that. I like when the teacher says, okay, let's focus, because sometimes that really helps, especially with children, but doing it in a really polite and respectful way. So every week I will tell my son, oh, you have French class today, and he will say, oh, with my favorite teacher, I love that guy. This French teacher is so sweet and so much fun, so playful. My son absolutely loves him. So my boys have a German teacher. The only issue is that I can only book her in the morning because she's only available in the morning. So I can only have her on the weekends. But the good thing is in the summertime, I'll be able to book a ton of classes with her because she'll be available and will be available. So I just want to mention, make sure you confirm your classes after you take them. It's easy to forget when you're using other platforms other than italki, like if you're going to Skype or Zoom. But make sure you confirm the class and then you rate your teacher. Overall, my boys love their italki teachers, and I really love my teachers. I love the fact that we can learn all these languages in the comfort of our own home. How amazing is that, that we can have access to all these wonderful teachers and not have to drive all over the place. I mean, how often are we in our cars dropping our kids off to practice and whatnot? It's really nice having the convenience of just turning on your computer or your phone and literally being able to learn anywhere. That's really amazing. So that's all I have today. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Dankeschön. Tschüss.